Let's talk about this, and you can't talk about the Masters this year without talking about Tiger. And Jason called this. I'll say this. 2 months ago when Tiger first came back, he said, "Come April, it'll be the most anticipated Masters ever." And I poo-pooed it. I'm a huge Tiger guy, but I was like, "Nah, come on. He's not going to be like in form in 3 months. There's no way." And then we've seen what he's done the last month or so with the second and a couple top tens, and and everything else. And, at one point, I think it's outrageous, but, they had him as the favorite. The odds makers did. Jason's right. This might be the most anticipated Masters in, like, the last 20 years or so. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, look, he hasn't been there since 2015. He's missed the last two Masters.
Right.
Everybody loves the comeback story. And the fact that it's a comeback story, unlike the last couple of years where he looks like he got shot on the golf course. Like his back is killing him and he can't get through a swing. Now, not only does he have a couple of good finishes, but he looks healthy and he's playing golf. It's not a circus act out there or a sideshow.
Right.
And, whether or not he's back, we'll have to wait and see. But he certainly is playing great golf. And look, I've said this to you guys before. There's nobody in our lifetime, maybe of all time, who has ever impacted the sport that he or she plays more so than Tiger Woods. It's absolutely remarkable, the difference between when he plays and when he does not play. And right now he's playing healthy, he looks good, and he's back at a very familiar place where he's won 4 times, and it's been a long time since he's been here. So the anticipation level is as high as I can ever remember, and I've been coming here for 15 years.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember when he first was announced the comeback, and he had only hit a few balls that you'd seen him, like at his range at home or whatever, and he'd put a little swing on Instagram or something, and you go, I don't know, man. But then guys like Justin Thomas said, no, he's blown it by me. Patrick Reed said, oh, yeah, like it's the real deal. Then we've seen it. Freddie Couples yesterday did his radio show and said that when he hit his tee shot on Monday, Freddie said if he was sitting in a chair, he would have fallen off it. He striped it so well.
Yeah, he's hitting it great. And the guys were telling us, I told Lurch this a little bit, the guys were telling us late last year when they were playing all those practice rounds with him back home at the Medalist in Jupiter and all the places they love to play back there where there are no cameras and no people around. He was pounding the ball. And that's because for the first time in a long time, like I said earlier, it's not that he's back playing PGA Tour golf again. It's that he's healthy and he's able to actually take a big swipe at it. So, yeah, man, he's hitting the ball well. I talked to Freddie yesterday and the day before. He played with him on Monday and on Tuesday.
Right.
And, I mean, Freddie was impressed, man. Freddie, I'm talking away from cameras, away from microphones, and away from people. Freddie told me he's really hitting the ball well. But let's wait and see what happens beginning tomorrow at 10:42 a.m. He has a tendency to get really nervous on the first tee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If he hits one left and rattles it around a little bit, he's got to hit his driver better in competition than he has been the first 2 starts here, last month at the Valspar Championship outside of Tampa and at Bay Hill. He's got to hit the driver better and more consistent here because you have to hit driver here 8 or 9 times in the 18 holes to play the way you need to play to put yourself in contention on Sunday. So everybody's out there following him the last couple of days. The noise level has been louder. It has risen the last couple of days than I can remember it ever being on a Monday or Tuesday. We heard some great roars
Right.
In and around the grounds on Monday and Tuesday that I hadn't heard here in a long time.
Can you put it in perspective for us? Because, a typical tournament, obviously this is different. This is Augusta. This is the greatest tournament of all time. I mean, all the guys say it. And so, Justin Rose will tweet a picture at like 5:30 in the morning on Mondays. He's driving up Magnolia Lane or whatever. I mean, that's how excited he is for it. And to see Tiger there on a Monday, is that something that he would typically do at all the majors or just at Augusta or even at majors does he typically show up on like a Tuesday? What's his usual major routine?
His usual major routine is he plays 9 holes each day during a practice round.
Uh-huh.
The thing about here is Wednesday, which is today, is kind of split in half. They close the golf course early here so they can kind of get it together and make sure they get it in order the way they want it to be playing for Thursday's first round. There's also the par 3 contest this afternoon. So instead of coming in on a Monday night and playing a practice round Tuesday, Wednesday, or maybe coming in Monday afternoon and playing 9 holes on Monday and then Tuesday and Wednesday, he comes in here and makes sure he gets in his work on Monday and Tuesday, might not even play a practice round today, might just hit balls and play in the par 3 contest and call it a day. So it's the same type of preparation in major championships, but the days are moved around a little bit because Wednesday at Augusta is not like Wednesday at the U.S. Open, the Open, or the PGA Championship. So Tiger's always been a 9-hole guy to keep himself fresh each day, 9 holes each day to keep himself fresh. And Phil Mickelson thinks that's the best way to go about it now at his age, at 47. So